There's something undeniably mystical about Pisces, the 12th sign of the zodiac, that draws people in and holds their attention like no other. They're often whispered about in hushed tones as the dreamers, the empaths, the old souls who seem to carry the weight of the universe in their hearts. But beneath that delicate, sometimes elusive surface lies a depth of strength and purpose that few truly grasp. Pisces is far from being just sensitive or too emotional. They are, in fact, endowed with a unique kind of divine power that shapes not only their inner world but the lives of those around them. Their essence is woven from threads of compassion, intuition, and spiritual wisdom, creating a soul so rare that it feels almost otherworldly. Theirs is a quiet strength that doesn't shout or demand attention but moves gently and persistently through life, healing and inspiring in ways that often go unnoticed. What if I told you that every trait you think you know about Pisces, their loyalty, their creativity, their empathy, is actually part of a bigger, sacred story? A story that reveals why Pisces is not just another sign in the zodiac but truly God's chosen one. As we explore the many layers of Pisces, you'll come to see them through a completely new lens, one that honors their complexity, their struggles, and above all, their incredible gifts. So stay with me, because what's coming next will transform the way you think about Pisces forever. Pisces' yearning for relationships that transcend the superficial sets them apart in a world often dominated by fleeting encounters and surface-level connections. This isn't a casual preference but a core part of their spiritual blueprint, a profound desire for bonds that are rooted in mutual respect, trust, and soulful alignment. When a Pisces enters into a relationship, it is with the intention of weaving something enduring, something that nourishes both hearts beyond the mere exchange of words or moments. Their approach to love is steeped in emotional depth, and they seek partners who mirror this sincerity. This craving isn't born out of loneliness or desperation but from an intrinsic understanding that true connection feeds the soul. It's a longing to merge not only emotionally but spiritually, building bridges where others might only see walls. This deep commitment naturally gives rise to a form of loyalty that feels sacred. When a Pisces chooses to love, it is a complete offering. They listen with their whole being, care without reservation, and forgive with an open heart. Their emotional intelligence is not just a personality trait but a divine gift, designed to foster healing and unity in relationships. In a world rife with broken promises and emotional distance, Pisces stands as a beacon of pure, unwavering love. They are protectors of vulnerability, offering a safe harbor for their loved ones to be seen, heard, and accepted without judgment. The weight of this gift is profound because it calls Pisces to a higher purpose, a mission to restore faith in love and connection wherever they go. Interwoven with this longing for deep relationships is a remarkable self-awareness that is often overlooked. Pisces carries an acute understanding of their own inner struggles and shadows. Unlike many who shy away from acknowledging their flaws, Pisces faces them with a quiet and steady courage. This awareness is not a burden but a sacred compass that guides them toward growth and transformation. They are not blind to their imperfections, rather, they hold them in conscious reflection, constantly examining their motivations, reactions, and fears. This ability to confront the darker aspects of themselves without denial gives Pisces a resilience that can withstand emotional manipulation or external pressures. What makes this self-awareness even more divine is that it steers them to lead with empathy rather than ego. In recognizing their own vulnerabilities, Pisces cultivates an understanding heart that is naturally inclined to protect and nurture others. This deep internal knowledge prevents them from falling into the traps of pride or defensiveness, allowing them to remain humble and open-hearted. It also explains why Pisces' occasional need for control doesn't stem from selfishness but from a loving desire to create safety, fairness, and balance in their environment. Theirs is a control rooted in care, not dominance, and it is this nuanced dynamic that makes their emotional strength so rare and powerful. Alongside this profound self-awareness lies a gift that colors every aspect of Pisces' existence: their ability to see the world through the lens of romance. For Pisces, romance isn't confined to grand gestures or specific moments. It's a way of perceiving life itself. Their eyes are tuned to the magic woven into everyday experiences, whether that be the soft whisper of a breeze, the gentle glow of twilight, or the tender smile shared between strangers. This romantic vision isn't naive or fleeting, it's a purposeful, sacred talent that imbues their world with meaning and beauty. Romance becomes a language through which Pisces communicates their deepest feelings. They don't just say "I love you," they express it through countless small acts of tenderness and awareness. From remembering a favorite song to noticing a subtle shift in mood, Pisces uses these details to create a constant stream of light and love in the lives of those around them. Their hearts are tireless, always ready to believe in the goodness of people and the potential for connection, even in the face of disappointment. This hopeful spirit is not simply sentimental, it is a deliberate awakening of love in a world that often grows weary and cynical. Through their romance, Pisces invites us all to slow down, notice the sacred, and find joy in the quiet moments that others might overlook. Balancing their intense emotional life is a profound ability to reclaim joy from within, independent of external circumstances. This inner joy is one of Pisces' most transformative gifts, a radiant light that persists even after storms of sadness or hardship. Many may be surprised to learn that for Pisces, happiness is not dependent on validation or approval from others, but arises from a deep, silent meeting with their own soul. This sacred clarity enables them to smile without needing a reason, to float above despair when others might drown in it. This inner reservoir of joy becomes a beacon not just for Pisces themselves but for everyone around them. They serve as gentle warriors of hope, embodying the possibility of renewal and peace. The strength to find light after darkness, to return to joy after loss, is a testament to their resilience and spiritual depth. It is a message that true happiness comes not from the outer world but from an unshakable connection to the self, a lesson that Pisces teaches not through words but through the quiet glow of their presence. While Pisces is rich with imagination and emotional depth, their minds can sometimes feel like turbulent oceans filled with dreams, feelings, and ideas that swirl endlessly. This tendency to drift through their own inner world is not a weakness, but a sacred space where creativity is born. The chaotic nature of their thoughts often overwhelms them, but within this chaos lies a wellspring of inspiration. Pisces possesses the ability to tap into unseen realms, accessing visions and insights that few can understand. What makes this gift even more remarkable is Pisces' openness to receiving help and guidance. Though they may seem lost at times, their need for direction isn't a flaw but part of a divine design. When supported by structure or a nurturing presence, their creative magic becomes unstoppable. Their ideas transform into works of art, poetry, healing, and innovation that uplift and inspire others. This dynamic shows that Pisces is not meant to be tamed or controlled but lovingly guided, reminding us all of the power of community and connection in harnessing creative potential. Their difficulty in saying no, often viewed as a weakness, reveals a deeper spiritual strength. Pisces' compassionate nature drives them to help others, to offer their heart and energy generously. This openness can sometimes attract those who take advantage, but Pisces gradually learns to guard their boundaries with subtle wisdom. They bend without breaking, cultivating an intuition that acts like armor, a protective shield forged from experience and empathy. This balancing act between giving and protecting is one of the many ways Pisces demonstrates their divine wisdom. Their ability to discern intentions and protect their energy while maintaining kindness is a profound emotional intelligence that few possess. They don't seek conflict or harshness but stand firm when necessary, proving that true strength often lies in gentle resilience. Their journey teaches us about the delicate dance of love and self-preservation, showing that compassion doesn't mean losing oneself. Pisces' profound challenge in saying no is far from a simple flaw, it is an intricate facet of their expansive compassion and innate desire to be of service. Their heart opens so readily to those around them, offering warmth and healing that others might find hard to match. This openness springs from a sacred well of empathy, one that motivates Pisces to embrace others' pain and struggles as their own. This gift of boundless compassion, however, often becomes a double-edged sword, drawing in emotional vampires, manipulators, and those who might exploit their generosity. Yet, even in these encounters, Pisces reveals an evolving wisdom, a quiet armor forged through experience and intuition. Over time, they learn not only to give but also to protect, discerning when to extend their light and when to safeguard their own energy. This gradual cultivation of boundaries does not dull their softness but rather enhances their resilience. Their journey is one of learning balance between giving and receiving, openness and protection, vulnerability and strength. It is in this delicate tension that Pisces grows into a being of profound emotional intelligence. Their capacity to sense intentions beneath words, to read energies, and to respond with grace makes them formidable protectors of their own spirit. This blend of tenderness and inner armor transforms them from easy targets into wise navigators of human complexity, guiding us all toward healthier relationships with ourselves and others. Interwoven with this dynamic is Pisces' often underestimated power of silence and truth. While many perceive Pisces as gentle and passive, there is a fierce undercurrent beneath their calm exterior. When pushed beyond their limits, Pisces does not explode with reckless anger but chooses a more formidable weapon: silence. This quiet withdrawal speaks volumes, slicing through falsehoods and disrespect with a clarity sharper than any spoken word. Their silence is not surrender but a deliberate act of boundary setting, a sacred line drawn to protect their inner sanctum. This ability to wield silence as a form of defense reveals the deep strength of Pisces' character. Their patience is vast, their forgiveness wide. But when they do speak, their words carry the weight of divine lightning, precise, powerful, and unforgettable. Their role as mirrors to others' energies means that cruelty and disrespect are reflected back with a sharpness that commands attention and respect. This dimension of Pisces' nature challenges the misconception that their sensitivity equals weakness, proving instead that gentleness can coexist with unyielding justice. Their silence warns, teaches, and protects, embodying a complex blend of compassion and strength that few can rival. Coupled with their protective silence is Pisces' acute sensitivity to contradiction and disrespect. Their inner compass is finely tuned, guided by instinct, emotion, and spiritual alignment. This makes them deeply averse to baseless opposition or dismissiveness. It's not disagreement they recoil from but the undermining of their truth and essence. When someone contradicts Pisces without purpose, simply to argue or invalidate, it wounds far deeper than mere words can express. This kind of conflict disrupts the harmony that Pisces seeks so fervently, causing them to withdraw rather than engage in fruitless battles. Pisces' sensitivity to disrespect is a reflection of their broader spiritual mission to foster understanding and peace. Their aversion to noise and chaos is not born from fragility but from a desire to cultivate spaces where authentic connection can flourish. They thrive on soul-level communication, where emotions and thoughts meet in mutual respect. When their truth is honored, Pisces opens fully, sharing wisdom and insight that transcend ordinary experience. But when their voice is dismissed or contradicted without respect, it severs a vital channel, shutting down the possibility of deeper connection. This sensitivity, then, is not a vulnerability to be fixed but a divine gift to be honored, a beacon calling for more compassionate dialogue in a fractured world. As Pisces navigates their emotional landscape, there comes a pivotal moment when they recognize the futility of investing energy in relationships that no longer serve their growth or well-being. Their ability to walk away from empty people or toxic dynamics is a sacred expression of self-love and spiritual maturity. This decision to detach is not impulsive or reactive but the culmination of deep inner reflection and grace. Pisces doesn't exit with fanfare or drama, they leave silently, carrying their dignity and softness as protective armor. This quiet departure is perhaps one of the most profound demonstrations of Pisces' divine wisdom. It shows us that love does not mean endless sacrifice at the expense of one's peace. Instead, it teaches the importance of discerning who nourishes the spirit and who drains it. Pisces initially offers forgiveness and second chances, embodying boundless patience and understanding. Yet, there comes a sacred threshold, a moment when they stop explaining and stop trying to fix what is broken beyond repair. This act of letting go is a prayer for a better life, not just for themselves but for all involved. It is a testament to the strength required to honor one's boundaries without resentment or bitterness. Elevating detachment to a spiritual practice. Inherent to Pisces' profound emotional depth is their sensitivity to pressure and overwhelm. While many may mistake their emotional responses under stress as fragility, it is instead a sign of their extraordinary attunement to their inner world. Pisces is not designed to function as a machine under constant demand but thrives in environments that honor stillness, peace, and spaciousness. Pressure clouds their connection to intuition and stifles the creative and spiritual gifts they carry. Their nerves may tremble, their heart may race, and their mind may temporarily shut down, but these responses reflect their delicate balancing act between sensitivity and strength. When Pisces is given room to breathe, to dream, and to align with their inner truth, their brilliance shines. Their solutions to problems are often visionary, their ideas inspired by subtle insights that others might overlook. They are artists of the soul, needing calm to nurture their gifts and connect with the divine. This need for gentle environments is not a weakness but a sacred design. It reminds us all of the value of creating space, whether in relationships, work, or daily life, for reflection and renewal. Pisces teaches us that true power often lies in stillness and that honoring emotional rhythms can lead to profound breakthroughs. Further enriching their emotional tapestry is Pisces' remarkable capacity to carry the echoes of their childhood and formative relationships within their soul. Their emotional memory runs deep, far beyond the surface recall of events. They absorb the atmospheres, feelings, and energies that surrounded them in early life, making these experiences fundamental building blocks of their identity. This intricate weaving of past influences means that Pisces often acts as a mirror, reflecting both the nurturing and wounding they once received. Their personality, reactions, and relational patterns are profoundly shaped by these early imprints. When nurtured with love and care, Pisces blossoms into a being radiating kindness and empathy. Conversely, wounds from the past fuel their growth into healers who understand pain at an intimate level. This ability to carry and transform emotional history is rare and sacred, giving Pisces a unique vantage point to empathize with others' suffering and joys alike. It is a reminder that the past is not merely something to move on from but a treasure trove of lessons and compassion that informs how they engage with the world today. Pisces carries within them a remarkable and rare gift, the essence of a universal soul. Their capacity to connect transcends borders, cultures, and the limitations of language, creating a unique bridge between hearts and minds from every corner of the world. Conversations with a Pisces often feel like more than simple exchanges. They unfold as deep, soul-level dialogues that touch on timeless themes, dreams, past lives, cosmic mysteries, and the nature of existence itself. This expansive spiritual curiosity makes them natural seekers and connectors, inviting those around them to explore beyond the obvious and venture into the realms of the unseen and the eternal. Their mind refuses to be confined by rigid identities or traditional boundaries. Instead, Pisces embraces the collective spirit of humanity, feeling connected to the greater whole with an open heart and a gentle curiosity. Sitting with them under a vast sky or sharing a quiet moment in a bustling cafe, one can sense the profound stillness and wisdom they carry, a silent reminder that we are all part of something infinitely larger than ourselves. This gift to transcend and unite, to see past superficial differences, places Pisces as healers of division and champions of empathy, calling for deeper understanding in an often fragmented world. Moving from the vastness of their universal soul, another striking quality emerges, an unstoppable determination that burns quietly but fiercely within. While their external demeanor may appear soft, perhaps even vulnerable, beneath the surface blazes the heart of a warrior. When Pisces sets their sights on a goal or a dream, they pursue it with a relentless devotion that surprises many who underestimate them. This internal fire drives them not with aggression, but with grace and persistence, allowing them to overcome obstacles with spiritual resilience. What fuels this unwavering drive is not mere ambition but a profound connection to purpose and emotion. Pisces acts from a place of deep feeling and meaning, holding on to the belief that what is truly meant for them will find its way. This faith sustains them through doubts and setbacks, providing the quiet strength to rise repeatedly after every fall. Their resilience is not loud or boastful, instead, it is a subtle power that endears them to those who witness it, a testament to the sacred nature of their persistence. Yet, with such emotional depth comes inevitable heartbreak, and Pisces experiences this pain with an intensity few can comprehend. Their love is never superficial, so when it collapses, it shakes the very foundations of their soul. Heartbreak for Pisces is not simply sadness, it is an unraveling, a profound encounter with the shadows they usually keep hidden. This raw, vulnerable experience forces them to confront insecurities, fears, and ego wounds in a way that catalyzes deep transformation. However, within this emotional storm lies an extraordinary divine gift, the courage to face pain head-on and emerge purified. Pisces doesn't seek to numb or escape heartbreak but to feel it fully, allowing the process to heal and rebuild their spirit. This cycle of falling apart and rebuilding is a sacred rebirth, leading to greater softness, wisdom, and strength. Through heartbreak, Pisces evolves into a more compassionate and resilient being, capable of loving again with even greater grace and authenticity. This transformative journey is not punishment but a spiritual rite of passage, marking them as souls chosen to grow through love and loss alike. In the midst of their own emotional depths and transformation, Pisces offers something invaluable to those around them, a healing presence that simply stays when words fail. They understand intuitively that sometimes the most profound support isn't advice or solutions but a steadfast companionship through pain. When others find life overwhelming, Pisces remains, a gentle anchor in the storm, holding space without judgment or expectation. Their presence carries a sacred quality, a promise to be there fully and unconditionally. They know instinctively when someone needs softness rather than fixes, comfort rather than criticism. This nurturing nature is not forced or performative but flows naturally from their compassionate soul. The comfort they offer is healing because it is genuine and unwavering, allowing others to feel seen, held, and understood in their darkest moments. This gift of presence is rare and deeply spiritual, showing that sometimes the greatest love is simply staying, witnessing, and loving quietly without conditions. Complementing this quiet devotion is Pisces' profound loyalty, which persists even when others falter or leave. Their love is pure, without strings or demands, and it does not waver easily. In moments when many might walk away or give up, Pisces stays soft, steady, and faithful. This steadfastness is not about control but about acceptance, a willingness to love someone exactly as they are without trying to change or fix them. Their loyalty comes from a place of deep emotional investment and soulful connection. It is both fierce and gentle, protective and accepting. Pisces doesn't require grand gestures to affirm their love. Instead, they express it through everyday acts of care, presence, and forgiveness. This constancy becomes a healing balm for those lucky enough to experience it, a reminder that true love is often quiet, patient, and enduring. Together, these traits reveal the multifaceted brilliance of Pisces. Their universal soul connects hearts across divides. Their inner fire fuels relentless pursuit of dreams with grace. Their heartbreak transforms pain into wisdom and depth. Their healing presence comforts without conditions. Their loyalty stands as a testament to love's enduring power. Through these qualities, Pisces emerges not merely as a zodiac sign but as a living embodiment of divine love, resilience, and spiritual connection. Pisces' capacity for patience is legendary. They offer forgiveness with a grace few can match, extending chances and understanding beyond what many consider reasonable. However, this generosity has its limits, defined not by ego but by self-respect and sacred self-preservation. When those boundaries are crossed repeatedly, Pisces does not lash out in anger or seek dramatic confrontation. Instead, they retreat, slipping into silence and distance with a quiet finality that speaks volumes. This disappearance is their way of protecting their soul, an act of spiritual self-defense that preserves the divine light within. This withdrawal is not an act of weakness or surrender, but a sacred reset, a pause to heal and regain strength. During this time, Pisces listens closely, feeling deeply even in their silence. Their absence carries a message clear to those who truly understand: enough has been endured. This silent boundary sets the tone for a new phase, whether it leads to renewal or peaceful separation. This spiritual defense mechanism teaches a powerful lesson about honoring limits and nurturing one's inner sanctity amid emotional storms. The struggle Pisces faces with holding on to the past is another profound aspect of their divine nature. Unlike others who may consciously let go or forget, Pisces often carries memories like treasured relics, rich with emotional energy and significance. Their connection to the past transcends mere facts. They remember the atmosphere, the feelings, the subtle energies that colored each moment. This deep emotional memory shapes how they perceive the present and informs their compassion for others' wounds. This ability to hold on to the past is both a blessing and a challenge. It allows Pisces to understand life's complexities with great empathy but can also cause them to revisit old pains repeatedly. They process these memories not as a way to suffer but to honor and integrate every chapter of their story. This relationship with the past reflects their commitment to feeling life fully, to embracing every joy and sorrow as sacred. It is a reminder that some souls are made to carry depth and that remembering is a spiritual practice of healing and connection. At the heart of Pisces' existence is a profound gift: the ability to serve selflessly without expectation. Kindness and generosity flow naturally from their being, not as acts seeking recognition but as expressions of their soul's nature. Whether comforting a friend, aiding a stranger, or simply listening without judgment, Pisces gives freely. This quiet generosity creates sanctuaries of trust and healing around them. Their service is not transactional or performative, it is an essential part of who they are. They find joy in uplifting others and often communicate emotions with a tenderness that invites openness and healing. This role as healer, helper, and silent supporter makes Pisces indispensable in communities and relationships. The world's need for softness and kindness finds a champion in Pisces, who embodies these qualities with rare authenticity. Closely tied to this generosity is Pisces' ability to transform sensitivity into divine empathy. Society often misunderstands their emotional depth as weakness, but this sensitivity is actually a profound strength. Pisces perceives every mood, every unspoken word, every subtle shift in energy with extraordinary clarity. This emotional attunement allows them to connect with others on a level few can reach, sitting with pain without the need for explanation and responding with deep grace. Their emotions form a bridge that connects hearts, making them exceptional listeners, friends, and partners. While this vulnerability can leave them open to hurt, it also makes their love incredibly real and intense. They cry when moved, react deeply to life's beauty and sorrow, and live fully through their feelings. This emotional richness is the source of their light, the gift that enables them to bring hope and healing to even the darkest places. The depth of Pisces' love is unmatched, encompassing fierce loyalty and, yes, jealousy, though not in a controlling sense but born from the sheer intensity of their devotion. When Pisces loves, they do so with their entire being, investing their soul fully in the relationship. The fear of losing this sacred bond can trigger waves of emotional intensity that ripple through their heart. This jealousy stems from a profound place of vulnerability, a fear of not being enough, of being replaced, and yet beneath this lies an unwavering devotion. Pisces loves without reservation, and this passionate loyalty means they protect and cherish their connections fiercely. Their love is not possessive in a toxic way but an emotional testament to how deeply they care. When someone understands this intensity as a beautiful feature rather than a flaw, Pisces blossoms into the most affectionate, devoted partner imaginable. These combined gifts and challenges reveal why Pisces is often regarded as God's chosen soul within the zodiac. Their journey through life is one of embracing complexity, of balancing softness with strength, vulnerability with wisdom, and dreaming with grounded action. They remind us that sensitivity is not weakness but a gateway to profound empathy and healing. Their love teaches us that true devotion involves both giving freely and protecting sacred boundaries. For anyone fortunate enough to know a Pisces, these qualities create a rare connection, one that feels both ancient and timeless. Gentle yet powerful. Their presence is a call to embrace the divine within ourselves and others, fostering deeper compassion, resilience, and spiritual awakening. If you found yourself moved by these insights into Pisces, be sure to subscribe and hit the like button to support this channel. Share this video with your friends, especially if you know someone who embodies this beautiful sign. Let's keep exploring the magic of the zodiac together, diving deeper into the mysteries that connect us all. Thank you for watching, and remember, there's a universe of wisdom in every star, and Pisces shines with a light all their own.